Hello and welcome back to the 4th edition of Top 5 Designs of the Week. It is almost Christmas, so before this video starts I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and I hope you get some really nice presents. But today we're taking a look at some of the best designs you guys submitted last time. And if you want to submit your design for next episode, there will be a link in the description below. Coming in on the 5th spot is Allways, with this really cute Kirby themed header for Sor Walla. And the 90s gaming / retro style he went for is really cool, and the layer style on the text really ties it all together. I also like the shape behind the text, and the more like swoosh shape in the background is really nice, especially with the textures on it. It is always difficult to describe things, but I hope you understand what I mean. But I am a little bit curious to see what it would look like if you didn't use the same layer style on the main text, etc. on the sponsors. Anyways, thank you so much Allways for submitting your design. Next up on the 4th place is Wheel Designs, who made some really cool jersey designs, and I think these two are my favorite. The first one is for Good Game, and I truly like how the shapes frame the logo in a really nice way, along with some crisp patterns. The other one I really like is for Mint Threads, and the shapes are everything, man. I really like them, and the outline logo with the pattern and the way he used the shapes, lines on the arms and the shoulders for example, is really clean. I have nothing really more to say, so thank you so much Wheel Designs for submitting your design. So landing the 3rd place is Tony with this 80s / vaporwave themed header, and I chose this one because it doesn't follow the typical features of a normal 80s themed header. The first thing that stands out to me is the layer style on both the main text and the synergy text, which is incredible in my opinion. I also like the car. We have almost applied the same layer style feel to it, and with some really nice colorful lines sweeping through the image, along with the speedometer in the background, which is a cool addition. And of course finishing it off with a stereotypical vaporwave palm tree. Thank you Tony for submitting your really cool design. But before we continue with this video, I want to thank my good friend Robban who made the beat for this video. I would really appreciate it if you give him a follow on Instagram. Thanks. So coming in on the 2nd place is Jasmine with the super clean Twitch package. I really like the smooth shapes. It almost feels like it's fire if it was made up of shapes in Photoshop. And the background gradient with hexagonal shapes are so cool. And if we take a closer look, you can see that she created an inner shadow on a lot of shapes. The alert box and the chat box for example, which I really like. It separates the shape from the background way better than a drop shadow would. So huge props to Jasmine for not overdoing it and keeping it simple. Well done and thanks for submitting. Before we reveal who got the 1st place, we have to show some love to the ones that didn't make the list this episode. The first honorable mention goes to Kai for making this really cool Fortnite header, and what I like about it is that he really nailed the graffiti theme with a good font choice and the brick background with some nice color splashes on it. And wow, look, he even made an evade chain which looks super realistic. But hey, 2016 call and they want their top light back. Nah, just kidding. But I think it would look a lot better if you remove the top light, which is a little bit outdated and quite frankly useless. And the text could use some more separation from the background, whether it's a drop shadow or some glow behind it, because right now the thin white line is not enough to separate the orange splash with the orange text. But in general it is a real nice header, and props to Kai for attention to detail. Next honorable mention goes to Viper Design with this Fortnite banner he made for a client, and it's almost perfect. I really like the lighting, both behind and on the skins, with some particles to support it, of course. Even if the smoke trend is a little bit overused, I am a sucker for it and I still think it works. And the text is really cool as well. I like when the text like almost changes color, if you know what I mean. It is darker at some areas and lighter at others, with some patterns to add to it. But what I don't like, but feel you could do better, is the background. It is difficult to say, but I don't like that it's still in color. I would say make it black and white and have a gradient on it, like on a blending mode, to give that orange look. And the rocket, I feel you kind of missed, and the smoke behind it just stopped suddenly. You could have easily fixed that by duplicating it. But good job, Viper, and thanks for submitting your design. Now let's see who landed the first place. Annie Sneaky, who got featured a few episodes ago, but I just have to give him the first place for this insane poster for the new Star Wars movie, which came out a couple of days ago, I think. The detail is insane and the lighting is fantastic. A great example where he nailed the lighting is on Finn, or this guy to the left, I can't remember his name, but making the lighting for those is a little bit tricky, cause they get hit by both the red and the blue lightsaber. Okay, they don't get hit, but the lightning hit them. But Sneaky was able to pull it off real nice. He also made a spear dart where he went over his creative process with this poster. If you're interested in that, I will have a link in the description, of course. So overall, well done, Sneaky. I really think this could be the official poster for the movie. So that will do it for the 4th episode of Top 5 Designs of the Week. And like I mentioned in the intro, there will be a link where you can submit your design for a chance to get featured on the next episode, as well as links to all designers mentioned in this video. Merry Christmas to you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.